So hello, I'm gonna be talking about more about this situation. So I have with me some Himalayan pink salt um, here, and I have crystals that I just recently got. I still have a little packet of this spiritual cleansing salt that you can use as a scrub in the shower, or you just put it into your bath. You can also use a cloth so that it can drain it. That's suggested too. Or you can just, like they say, grab a handful of it or just pour it into your bath. Okay. It's spiritual cleansing salt to help against ward off this, attachment or these spirits or entities that you may be experiencing or going through or what have you. These, I just recently got these, but I'm very excited about them. The crystals, the names of them, I don't have the paper with me right now. But one of them in here is black tourmaline, so that's good. I mean, that's the only one I can recognize. But when I first got the pack, I could sense that it was strong. They were actually telling me that it was strong, that they were starting to fade, these spirits. So that was good. I've noticed, something here with the pink, the Himalayan pink salt. I used to just use it like I said, oh, we'll put it, in your house, put it at the front of your house, or, just put it, well, it's supposed to be in a circle. Yeah, actually, if you put it in your house as a protective barrier to protect yourself from dark forces or these entities, then you can, then you're supposed to put it in a circular motion. So maybe around, the corners or what have you, you can do that. And whatever rooms that you want, But I just was sprinkling them everywhere. I didn't know that it was supposed to be like that, But for one of these, with this packet, this was a different one, but it was a spiritual cleansing bath. This one was pretty strong though. It has a strong odor, and as long as when you get out of the shower from the scrub, or when you get out of the bath, it stays on your skin, and it makes for them to have to stay back from you. Something about the smell. Also, this one came in that some incense, so 4 was in here. It smelled pretty good. But also this came in here, protect yourself from the dark forces. So a lot of things it was in here, using salts, spiritual cleansing salts, the use of salts, and then oils, spiritual cleansing soaps. So they have some information about here, house clearing products, banishing innocence, water, glasses of water placed around the house, crystals, of course, pictures of maybe, or images of angels, or deities of the divine. Okay. So it's a lot of information I got on here. Some of them, I'm going to just read the first two, which is, the first one is using salts. So use salt to protect your house. And this is, of course, if this is something that you want to do or you feel led to do. Sprinkle salt in front of windows and doors. Use it outside to seal the house. Put bowls of salt around the house to collect negativity. Place salt in glasses of water around the house to trap negativity. Okay, works well under or next to the bed of children that have nightmares or complain about monsters. Okay, all right, and then the next one is cleansing salts should be used often. So it's talking about this, and then the other one, you can go online and look up some of these spiritual cleansing salts, from different sites that will, send it out by mail to you. So it says should be used often, every day in severe cases. So for me, that's how I feel. Or 3 to 7 days in a row. 3, 7, or 9, actually 9 days. 3, 7, or 9 days in a row. Cleansing herbs consist of bay leaves. Oh, it's telling you what it has in there. And then it has throw a handful in the bath water. You can put salt in something that strains, like a stocking, or muslin bag, or a little bag that will strain it. You can also use it in the shower, like as a scrub. Like I said, you can also bathe or shower using beer or coffee. That's what it's saying. But I'm still learning what this is. With this, I'm still learning. The benefits of this. I've done 4 days actually with different ones. This one, and another a little small pack that actually has cinnamon in it. The first one, the little small pack, that one was to be more powerful, and then the next pack I used was this one, and then this was the last one that I used. But each of them are effective, you know what I mean? So again, you can go online and look up spiritual cleansing salts, and it should bring up some sites where you can purchase them online. You can also look for stores that you can go inside and actually talk to the person that's selling it. Maybe they should have some information about it if you have any questions. But if you know what you're looking for, or I don't know, they should be informative to let you know about things that you need to purchase, or someone that you can talk to. Like, that's not a store that you can't have that information, that you don't know that information. So if you want to go inside, or if you want to just pay online, so there's sites where you can do either one of those things to purchase, spiritual cleansing salts or any type of protection things that you would need for this type of situation. It says light candles in the room. So this is like a little list here. House clearing basic instructions. Clean the house, I would say, like daily. Light candles in the main rooms. Incense each room. Seal the room by making a sign. For like persons like myself, that would be like a cross, or just a thumb print. If you're not very religious, or depending on what you believe or something. Seal the room. It says seal each room by sprinkling salt in a circle, like I was just saying. Seal each room by sprinkling salt in a circle. Go outside. So I would say, like, the circle would be, like, just around the edges, like, you know what I mean? Like, or it could be in a circle, because it's not going to be a square, right? So, okay, then, and just, like, around the perimeters of the room, like, towards the edges of the room or something. That's what I'm thinking, Let me see. It says go outside of house and burn incense in a circle around the house. So, do you feel like is that serious? So, you might want to do that. Seal the outside house with salt by sprinkling in circle around the house. So you might want to do that too. So not just the incense, but the salt. It depends on how you feel. Because some of this stuff, if you do it, it could be, I don't know. But if you feel like that's what you should do, then, go ahead and do that. And then also, going online and looking for yourself to see, how do you protect yourself from dark forces, from entities, from attachments. I haven't even done that. I just went on YouTube. I'm always doing things on YouTube, looking at things on YouTube. But, so you got the crystals. I have the crystals. I have the salts, and the spiritual cleansing salt as well. I just tried the water. The water. Putting the water, glass of water. It has to be glasses of water. It said around the house. So I don't really have like glasses, right now. I use either whatever I have, but they're not glasses. And then something see-through, like a glasses that see-through. I would say. And then, like this says all around the house, right? Let me just go back and read this. It says glasses of water placed around the house. Watch to see if they get bubbles, etc. Watch to see if they get bubbles. So I guess after you put the water you down in the glass and you set it like, you know, around the house, and then see if they get bubbles. I guess that would mean that, you know, it trapped them. Because the other one says, place under using salts, place salt in glasses of water around the house to trap negativity. So it's supposed to trap negativity, the negativity, you know, that they bring or what have you. So this one says add salt, but the other one just says water, glasses of water placed around the house. Watch to see if they get bubbles. So I don't know if that's separate or, because it is separate here, but you know, so, but I have one with salt. The day before I tried it with just the water, and it was very efficient. Something about they were saying that when I put the water in a container, the only one I have right now is like a blender that's see-through, you know, it's glass, and I'm using that, and I plan to, you know, get rid of it or what have you, if they're gone, because then that means that's very significant and I'm good. So, but anyway, for not having, you know, something like that, like a glass, you know, but anyways, I was just rinsing it, using it for something, and I happened to notice that they, you know, seemed further away, or they said that they were fading, and what it was the use of the glass. I read through this like before, like days before, but I wasn't paying attention to it, and so anyways, I figured it out that it was a glass of water. I'm like, oh my God, so they are being, you know, expelled, or at least, you know, pushed back more, you know, certain things that is done or that I do pushes them back, like even using the uses of this pushes them back far, you know, away from me, or keeps them away. But they were like, you casted us out, we're far away. But they were saying you casted us out of your body. So sometimes they're saying that they're able to go through, you know, the spirits go through in and out of your body, you know what I mean? And they said that you casted us out, you know, and through that way. So I let the water run, like overflow, you know, so it was in there, not just waiting for it to stop at a certain point, but I actually let it overflow. And when that happened, that's when they said, you know, it completely casted us out of your body. So I don't know, but I'm listening to them, and I believe that that's true. Certain things they're saying, that happens to be the truth, you know. There's a lot of truth with the things that they say. And so today I did that again, but I put salt in there, so that, because it says that it traps the negativity. Place salt in glasses of water around the house to trap negativity. So I put salt in there today. I use the salt I use is Himalayan pink salt. So this is one that you can use, or one that's what it looks like if you've never seen it. Okay, looks like this, you know, do they call this granulated or something like that? But basically is like really fine, like almost like fine sugar or something like that, or fine salt or something like that, that type of thing. So we have 13 minutes, but this one is a different type. It's the same one, but it's different, but it's also stronger. Okay, this is stronger when you get it like this, but it's more expensive. Okay, but this one works, because sometimes, you know, the other night, or, you know, they were really, like last night, they were really bothering me, you know, being around and stuff. But if I just, you know, kind of even wave this, then it pushes them back. You know what I mean? This is some real strong stuff that is being used. And like I said, I have it. I said it earlier, but I have it now. Okay, so there's the water, right? And I just have it in the kitchen. So that's a big old container, you know, the blender, glass blender, and my sink is just sitting there. But something like this. Okay, so then there's the salt and the bowls, right? Salt and bowls. I read that already, right? Okay, so sprinkle salt and Use it outside to seal the house. Put bowls of salt around the house to collect negativity. That's something I did today. Okay, so I put bowls of salt around the house. I probably have about 5 or something. Not 5. About 5 containers around. Yeah, so I have one in here, one in the living room, one in the hall, I meant to say, and like 2 in the living room. Okay, so to me, it just kind of, makes it's a lighter. The atmosphere, I would say, is much lighter, is much peaceful. I have to say that. I had no idea. I've been using this just like regular, but I had no idea that it was really this that, really that was the strongest, or that can be used as the strongest, So I'm going to apply it to me right now because I don't know. Some type of spell work, like, just, they're always trying to, outdo you. And because the people that do this spell work, to me, they're always trying to, outdo me or do more than I'm doing, before, this attachment was sent to me. But yeah, so things like waving it around is really strong and powerful. It works, you know what I mean? So you can do that. And then these crystals are, they're very strong, very, well, if you can, when you hold them, in your hand. Like I said, I still have yet to get to know these crystals, like each one, to find out which one really stands out to me or which one really works. You know what I mean? It's a combination of them, and I got to get the names for them and, know which one is which, or, it's going to take time to know that, to figure that out. But until then, they do work. Something about like when you get out of the shower, and a combination like this, the bath salts, the cleansing, spiritual cleansing bath salts. Like after you get out of the shower, you want to have like this, like around. But be careful because some of these crystals it's not good for them to be in water. Okay, so like say you're in the shower, like that, that it gets misty in there, and so the water would be in there. So maybe, once you come out, you grab it, you hold it, as you, or have it near you, something like that, because, whatever you do after you take your shower. So, but just, make contact with it after you have a shower or a bath, okay? Something about the combination of it is supposed to strengthen you, that like they're as a couple, or they're combined, it helps in this type of situation with the attachments and the the spirits and the entities have being around and stuff. So to strengthen you, more on these crystals, I'm gonna have to look that up. They're very helpful, like with raising like your vibration and things like that, because things are low, your vibration may be low, or certain other things that I don't know are low, basically, and the crystals help, okay, to bring it up where it needs to be, so that these entities aren't able to, like, with the attacks that they have, or, trying to do stuff to you to negatively impact your body, it's lessened or weakened, or they're not even, able to do it. All right, so, yeah, I just had a whole episode here with because certain individuals are behind these entities that have been sent to me, not just situation where there's an entity that came because of some traumatic situation going on with me, be it depression, be it some type of traumatizing situation about myself. It's not that. It's not any of that. It's because, it's because of being in a negative attitude, like I said, a negative way of vibrating low with that, so open to cussing people out, or just not being, just vibing low, okay? Just, the negativity and all that. So you make yourself susceptible to and prone to, these entities being able to enter your life like this and being attached to you when you do that. But I didn't know that, of course. So you want to raise your vibrations high as much as you possibly can, especially if that was your issues, and for me it is. So yeah, I mean, I've watched another video where I learned about, you know, that the fact that there are some people who have gone through traumatizing situations and situations where, you know, of depression, and you know that's how entities are, you know, in their life, not with someone having sent it to them, but that's how they were susceptible, made susceptible for those entities to enter their lives. Okay, so I'm just learning more about this information, learning more about this situation. I haven't run across any videos yet or people's personal stories about it, which is something I really want to do. People that are in the same situation and what they're doing and what they've done, as it pertains to this situation, you know, what they've done. But sometimes you got to learn all this stuff on your own, so that's what it is sometimes. But let me see. So I think, yeah, I'm not sure if I brought this out. I'm not sure for this video. But yeah, so this is the black tourmaline crystal. Okay, and it's supposed to dispel evil. Now you're just supposed to just leave it. It's supposed to be like absorbing like evil. Like today they were telling me that, and I'm gonna set it down because it's very strong. It's pretty strong. It's very strong. Like today they were telling me, go ahead and take that out of this room, because I was gonna take it out of this room. I spent the night with this black tourmaline somewhere else, not too close to me as I was sleeping, but the crystals were in front of me. And I was hoping that, it was going to dispel them. But by the time I woke up in the morning, I said, well, I don't know why I didn't try to think to do this then, but anywho, they're still around. It didn't happen, but, and they said, well, yeah, they wanted me to, bring it out of this room, because they said that they wanted to bring like, an evil spirit, to me or something like that. So, and this is with the persons that are doing the spell work that sent the attachment. Okay. So, and I'm like, oh, okay. So yeah, let me keep this in this room, and, to prevent that. You know what I mean? Because something about them telling me, oh, we sent the dragon to you, or we sent the beast to you, we sent, an evil spirit to you, blah, blah, and they always do this, and I could sense it, you know what I mean? Like hear it and stuff like that, because they're trying to get you messed up. Their ultimate goal is to take you out in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Why? Because of those that sent them. The ones that sent them is trying to get you messed up, trying to get you taken out in some way. I'm sorry, in this situation as it concerns myself, okay? And through spell work. Okay, so that's what the situation is, and and so I try to keep that in mind, try to remember that, but I know it very much, so I'm not going to forget that. But yeah, I'm learning what everything is and how much and everything like that. They actually said that with the crystals, it's a possibility that if you die through the spell work that they're doing, or at the hands of these entities, I'm assuming, that it's possible the crystals could possibly bring you back to life. And so they were like, yeah, so you need to take the crystals out of here, because we don't want that to happen. Okay, so, and that this one is powerful enough to take you out, depending, well, I don't want to say that, but it is very strong, you know what I mean? So you might not want to keep it on your person or something like that, but you can keep it like somewhere in your house. Maybe I would even say like the garage or something, because I had this hidden somewhere, and everything. But it does say you can keep it, somewhere around your house or something. If you read about it, black tourmaline, tourmailin. Okay, so when it says crystals, black tourmaline, and selenite, selenite, placed around the home to keep it vibrating high, and that's its purpose. Okay, and that's why it's important when you get out of the shower that you make contact with the crystals. okay, to keep you at a high vibration and things like that. Okay, so if you keep it around the house too, you can have it like somewhere, you know, on a stand or somewhere, what have you, and it's supposed to absorb the evil. You can read more about black tourmaline. Okay, I'm gonna take it down because it's like very strong. So yeah, and then the other one was selenite, selenite. Okay, place it around the home to keep it vibrating high. All right. So yeah, so taking my time with this whole process, learning, you know, what's going on, what's happening. I definitely feel like, you know, lighter in the atmosphere, lighter, you know, with the energy. So I'm glad about that. I wear this or something over my head because when the attacks come, it helps to prevent it. Or they do a lot of different things, you know, with the head, okay? And because what they're trying to do is I don't want to say supposedly, because if they're able to do it, whatever, then that's what it is, right? I don't know, but it's something about trying to remove your soul or take your soul from you. So there's different entities that are sent to people. That's what I learned from one video. And I guess the stronger ones or the more vicious ones are ones that, you know, are trying to take you out of here for whatever reason. They can supposedly do it, you know, or they can do it like through, like, that's why they mess with your head. That's one of the reasons why they mess with your head, why you may experience pain there or something like that. It's just so much with that, but you want to wear something to protect your head. This is actually a shirt, so I wasn't able to, you know, tuck it in very well, but you know, so solid colors too, like maybe if it was white or black, or I used to use red too, for protection. So yeah, I mean, because, you know, that's important. Like when you're sleeping at night, especially when you're sleeping at night, something about socks, wearing socks on your feet, because it's another way that, you know, if you're dealing with more of the vicious entities or you know, they're able to, I don't want to say supposedly, but you know, take your soul through your feet or something like that. But I know that I've done it, wearing socks on my feet, you know, just for, you know, safety or what have you. They told me, actually, you need to wear socks on your feet. Okay. And I don't know. Oh, sometimes you will see me with a jacket. Like, I have this jacket. If it's not that jacket, then it's some other jacket or something else. Because sometimes it just is too strong. But I don't feel the need to do that, like, now and in this energy, because I have down bowls of salt. Also the water that's, you know, full, you know, that blender, the glass blender. So that's not like just a little single glass, you know. It's a, you know, big container, probably, I don't know, more than 20 ounces of liquid, and then it's overflowing. And then I have a salt in there as well. So, and then in the bathroom, I have more of this Himalayan in a bag like this, right next to the sink, you know, on the tub. And so when I go in, because when you run the water, some reason it gives them more power or something like that, or like you can hear them more loudly, or it gives them strength. It strengthens them, you know, when you run the water. But of course you got to, right? So by me having this in there, it kind of, you know, keeps things quiet. It keeps things down, because this like absorbs. That's like having a little mini pack of the, or, you know, like the salt in the bowl, but just a little patch of it. So it really helps. And I'm like, I noticed the difference when I'm in the bathroom. I'm like, wait, because it's usually is all, because, you know, the bath, I don't know, it's something about like that area, you know, you can hear yourself loud, or I don't know, you know, there's always an issue there. So I noticed a difference there, you know, by adding this, you know, in there somewhere. You know, you can probably put a little, you know, container, a little something, you know, or something of decoration and put this in there, and you should notice a difference. So I'm very content with this right here, because sometimes, like I say, it's way too much. I wish I had more of these that also came, you know, of course, with these spiritual cleansing salt, but these incense, because they're good too, you know. So whatever you can become acquainted with, learn, and feel comfortable with, I would say, you know, do that. And that's what I'm doing. I mean, it seemed like a lot. Oh, she got this, she got that, she got that. But I took time, I'm taking time to find out what works, what's best, how it works, you know, what would work. And I'm very pleased with today, you know, having the salt bowls around in each room, and the water container also, you know, with the salt, and that trapping the negativity and taking it away. So, and then also, so I said, like, the cleaning, they advise cleaning your home, and then, you know, putting these things down or what have you. So I'm probably gonna, you know, do a small cleaning here or something like that, and just to, you know, I don't know, keep things in a good, so that the negative vibes are, you know, stay away, and I don't know, just taking it day by day with the things that I'm learning and the things that, you know, I'm getting confirmed or what have you. You know, I thought this worked, or, you know, I was hoping that this was gonna work. Yeah, this is this word is so annoying. But this is like the Himalayan pink salt is very strong. It's very effective. I want to say that, okay. And this particular kind, okay, because the other one is weaker. This one is stronger than that. So that's what the understanding is there. Okay, so there was something else that I wanted to say. I mean, there's so much, you know what I mean? As far as this, I have to wait till I re-up to get some more of the spiritual salt, spiritual cleansing salts. I want to say the right name, and then start over. I want to do, like, you know, 5 days, or it says 3, 7, or 9. So I don't know if that's specific, that, like, it has to be either 3, 7, or 9. I don't know. If so, then I want to do 7. And now, if the spirits go away before 7 days, then I don't need to finish it, you know. But I do need to, because I feel like my situation is more serious and more severe. So 7 or 9 would be the days that I would need to try, because I've already done 4 days and they're still here. And, you know, I put the scrub on after taking a shower. And of course, you know, a bath is recommended as well, because it'll be better to absorb into your skin. But, you know, put this on as a scrub, mix it in with some water, make sure it's the right consistency, not too runny, not too dry. And then you can put it on your body as a scrub after you take your shower. And unfortunately, you have to wait for about like 15, 20 minutes, maybe 30, depending on how you feel. And then, you know, you can rinse it off. And just be careful with that. Like, you don't want to rinse it completely off, you know what I mean? Just rinse it enough, you know, and then, you know, get out. And if you can, whenever you can, maybe just have it in the next room, because again, some of these rocks, and I don't know which one, it's not good for them to get wet. Or so if you're taking a shower and it's misty in there, or even a bath, and it, you know, the water gets on it, you know, it could like ruin it or damage it or cause it to weaken or something like that. So it's probably best to have it in another room. And then as soon as you know, get out of the shower or the bath, you make contact with the, somehow you put it in your hands, or you set it right next to you while you do whatever it is that you do when you get out of the shower. And this combination of any type of spiritual cleansing bath, salts, or any type of spiritual cleansing salts, rather, whatever ones that you use, this one, or whatever that you use, in combination after you use it, then either in your shower or the bath, then make contact with the crystals. That's what I've been told, because it's supposed to like strengthen you, raise your vibration high. Well, I just read that. Okay, so you know, do those things, try these things again. Look up some things to see, more about fighting the dark forces, or fighting, things to use against, deities and attachments, or like, I don't know, just something that comes to mind or something you run across, and it happens to be something information that you need for your situation. Okay, and not everybody's situation is the same, so just try to look out for what more is for your situation. Okay, so I'm gonna get off of here, and get back on sometime when I have more, more details about, this whole experience of this whole thing, what works, trying to deal with it, and get rid of it, and hopefully, be able to say, hey, this worked, or what have you. All right, so thanks so much for tuning in. I'll see you next time.